Good morning, people. 9:03 a.m., 7/5/2018. I'm going to scoot right into this. I've been trying to do better than huge intros, which bug me sometimes because of bandwidth. But the other day, we had a T-storm, a thunderstorm, southwest Missouri, and we really needed it, so that's not the gripe, okay? Because it was like the third, and the fourth was the next. It's always nice, because I'm rural, you don't want a bunch of fireworks going off and something catch on fire after a dry spell, right? So the shower to me was welcomed. But anyway, it took out my signal for the TV, and it might have already have taken out the PC signal too at that time, and that's why I went in there and caught this as I did, or because I don't really remember, I might have been sitting there when the signal went out and came in here to grab my camera. At any rate, I had to leave after I saw this image, hoping that I'd have enough time before it did come back on, although I really wanted it back on because I was enjoying this episode on Investigation Discovery. Get the camera, and some people know that I do hobble a little. I've got bad legs. I've got a diagnosis of osteoarthritis, and so it's kind of difficult sometimes. I've got to go to the store here shortly, so I'm going to be tired when I get back and probably sound worn out or something. So this was the first image, all right? And this is what I saw. Okay, the bottom part here where the woman is from the signal that I pay for through my service. All right? This is paid programming down here that the signal loss diminished. And this was what came in after, which I don't understand. This is spooky to me. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next image. I snapped that one, then got the next one. I mailed them to myself from the phone to the desktop. On the first one, I was, I'd say, 5 to 7 feet away from the screen. Then I stepped closer. I wanted to see, do my eyes deceive me? What is this? All right, and you can see here at the bottom, signal lost on satellite. All right, this is the top portion that interrupted that continuous flow live stream, or whatever you want to. I guess it wasn't a live stream, it was a taped recording of some type. All right, doesn't that look a little like concertina wire? All right, I'll go to the next one. What attracted me first was that it looked like a little city, and I was like, oh, that's cute, let me take a look at that. That looks like a little city. Little did I know that somehow, and you see that is concertina wire, that is razor wire, that is a fence post. These back here are trees. All right, the thing is, and I did a write-up on this on my Facebook, and I'll want to most definitely share the link of that with you. I don't know if I can make this any larger or not, but I'm going to try it. The weird thing is, all right, without a signal, which you saw me point out in the other, I can do it right here, the other two photos, it, clearly shows, and that's what I would see on my TV at this moment if I looked with a signal outage. All right. You see that? If this signal down here with the woman that was the program I was watching can't continue because the thunderstorm cut it off, then how do this image here arrive? Wouldn't it have to arrive on a signal too? Someone beamed me this after this signal went out. Do you get my meaning? The image with the woman with this little gold stud earring was what I was watching at the time the thunderstorm, aka T-storm, diminished my signal to nothing. Alright? It cut right there and froze. This image here of what definitely looks like concertina wire had to arrive to my screen somehow. If there's no beam to continue with this investigation discovery program at the bottom portion of this image, then why is there signal to continue to beam to my home an image such as up here at the top portion of this image? Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm kind of upset about this, and I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I know normally I keep it just on an even keel, but this did kind of ruffle my feathers, especially to get to thinking that the same incoming beam to my house that I pay for through auto pay via my bank was not able to continue with this program, but could somehow continue beaming into my home this image that I did not pay for. Do you get what I'm saying? Down here is paid programming. Up here is I don't know what. And it was a still, just like this program was moving images when I was watching. The signal being stopped by the storm turned the program into a still that I snapshotted. Where did this come from? Up here. This was first. This was second. If this one stopped, how did this one continue? Okay? And south of me, 71 miles or so, is the Springfield Federal Prison. And further south is the Area 71 Walmart Super Data Center, which is also, and I've seen pictures, but I haven't seen it in real life because I just haven't. It's surrounded just the same as you see here, with a fence topped with concertina wire. They protect that place like it's, well, that is gold. You know that, right? It's gold. Its color's not gold. It's like as valuable as gold. I mean, on some people it is. On me, I'm probably not worth 2 cents, right? And I'm not kicking myself, it's just a fact of life. What would they harvest here in the way of data? Because I'm pretty open on Facebook. But that question, that big mystery, is if this image couldn't continue, how could this one? If the storm's going to keep this bottom one from happening as a TV show, why didn't that same something keep this prison yard scene thing from happening? So was this deliberately beamed to me? Were they trying to mind rape me, and what, someone dropped a coffee cup or something on the floor all of a sudden and, oh, jerked it? Huh? What? Oh, this to me, this image itself, this is like mind rape itself. In fact, I might do something with that image. With my little clipper, I've been getting kind of creative with that. I just click my Windows button and go up here to snipping tool, you see. I can have quite a bit of fun with that. So I might do something with that there. But I need these questions answered. Who beamed this? They could beam this one, but they couldn't beam this one. And I did a little bit of research on the DishNet, or DirecTV, I'm sorry, satellite. And according to an article on Space Daily or something like that, and yes, like I said, we'll leave the link to the Facebook post and have that marked as public so you can get into it. But it said that the satellite that delivers my account packaging to my TV is over 22,000 miles above Earth. Okay, so a storm a lot closer to Earth than that satellite up there wiped out this programming and left me with a still image. And the very exact moment that happened, this was the frame that was playing, and that's where it ended, was the last image that came to my home before the storm knocked out the satellite. And this image was deposited on my screen over the top of this one. Okay? I don't like mind raped. And she looks like the candidate. She looks like, right now, the poster girl for mind rape. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at it. It's like, gee. And back here, this building with this little silver thing, that kind of reminds me, because I did kind of look at some pictures of the Springfield federal prison, of the big vents on top of the roof, or the whatever they are, air conditioners or vents or something. Because look at it. Looks like one of those little silver bells that might be on a store counter somewhere to get the sales lady to come over, and you go ding, 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? A little tap bell. And then if you look at it this way, that kind of looks like a pistol hanging in the fence. But you know that can't be. So let's go back here a minute. See if we can notice anything by the other couple of images real quick. I'm running out of time. Oh, man. See here, signal loss on satellite in 1, press